you just don't see it here, and it's a very peaceful vibe. You hear the prayer on the street.
That's nice.
Just respecting everything, and I don't know. I find it very peaceful here in a way that I guess unless you live it, you might not really understand it.
That's
right.
Why
I like traveling the world and being more interested in different cultures, because it opens your mind to a lot of things that you never would think about living in the same geographical location for your whole life, you know?
Hi, treasures. Please like and subscribe. See a lot of comments.
People are in disbelief with a past like my own, coming from such an open place. With a past like mine, how can we make it work? And I have to say, Sal has been nothing but just like so open to, he sees the changes in me, he's supportive of it, and he actually helps. Like I've said many times, being with someone who helps you on this healing process, recognizes that you have a good heart and a willingness to change and respect yourself more, and it's just made such a difference in this journey. I'm not perfect and I'm still struggling sometimes.
Everyone has issues to work through, and Allah.
If everyone's patient with me, I think I'm on the right track. I feel it.
Bless you all.
One thing, speaking of acceptance and friendliness and big hearts, is how welcoming people are. One of the cultural customs is hospitality. People are so nice, and
that's nice.
People here who have hardly anything, or just even if they're struggling, or even if, and no matter what walk of life or financial situation they have, if you are welcomed into someone's home, they will treat you like royalty. They will share their best food with you. They will just be so friendly and welcoming. And it's just, I mean, like you've seen on my live stream, neighbors will bring us like olives at midnight, or just anytime they cook, they think of you, they bring you food. And so I've kind of learned,
that's sweet.
Okay, you know what? I like this, and I'm going to share too. So whenever somebody brings us something and the dish is empty, now we fill it with something and give it back. So it's they rely on this kind of community of friendliness to help each other. That being said, I did learn that it's custom, if somebody offers you something in their home, try not to turn it down, because usually they're offering you something they're proud of making, or something like, we went to someone's home and they offered, I wasn't hungry and I was kind of full because they made us some food, and we just had dinner, but they offered me like on top of that like a fresh banana smoothie, and I was like, with some fresh bananas they just got, and I said no. No, thank you.
That was rude.
And they kind of looked at me like, like didn't really understand. And then they offered me again later. So I did say yes that time, and it was delicious.
Solid told you to, right?
Also, if you're eating and you don't want to eat anymore, be sure to leave a bit of food on your plate, because they'll just keep filling your plate with food. Like, people really like to feed people here and be nice. And it's like a heartwarming feeling I can't explain. It's such a peaceful culture, peaceful religion. The people are so amazing. And
Foodie's probably in heaven now then, huh?
Probably to people in the Western world. But as long as you're respectful, there should be no problem. Same thing if you want, like if you're having coffee. It's custom, like after meals, to have some tea or Arabic coffee with some like salty seeds, like sunflower seeds or nuts. But if you don't like, this is more for men who do this. Men, if you're done drinking, you have to shake your glass, because people will just keep filling it. One thing I see a lot is talk about the differences between men and women. So even on the website, the visa website, it does say Kuwait, like a lot of Islamic countries, are predominantly patriarchal, meaning they're male dominated. But I find that Kuwait is a lot more open compared to some countries. Like, women can drive and things like that now. They're in the workforce with equal pay. There are certain things that women and men do separate. And in my vlog, that's all that I meant. But I did edit out that part because...
Remember to check out their camping vlog.
I wasn't explaining it properly. First of all, men and women, it's custom that they socialize separately, usually, especially in public. In the home, it's different. In the home, you can do whatever you want. You can dress however you want. You know, you're married, you're together, it's your private home. But in public, there's certain customs. And in my video, I just meant we were just doing things separately. Actually, the women can smoke shisha if they want to. It's a personal choice. What I'm wearing is a personal choice. Women, I would say there are women, mostly from other cultures. There's a large Indian and Filipino population here. A lot of them don't cover because they're not Arab or they're not Muslim. And the ones who are, though, I usually see them always in hijab, and a lot of women I've seen in niqab as well. So back to the men and women doing separate things. There's actually a custom called Diawania. I had to practice that a few times, so that's maybe why there's a jump cut there. Diawania is gathering of men at where they socialize, at cafes, smoke shisha together, have drinks, non-alcoholic, and just socialize together. Again, it's very conservative that way. It's a little bit out of the norm or a little questionable. It's just out of ignorance or just forgetting or not
right.
I mean, you can prepare and research all you want, but experience is the biggest teacher, right? So I do edit things out of respect or just to avoid problems in the future. But public displays of affection are very big no-no. Even with the most loving married people, all men and women do not do that in public here with each other. If you do come here, even though you don't have to technically cover your head, out of respect, they do expect you to dress conservatively as a woman. So covering your shoulders, covering at least, down to your ankles. I usually go out always in an abaya, sometimes niqab. I've been sometimes wearing that, but always in hijab. The niqab, actually, it's comes to here, and the air actually flows under it. It's not covered like a mask. So it's not too bad, and it just goes under this with an elastic, so it's actually not that uncomfortable.
Black and in the heat,
really
please.
I'm kind of used to this. Sometimes it is hot.
Exactly.
And I'm fully covered. So until, it took some getting used to, but I'm getting a lot more used to it. And being here in the winter is so much better. From what I'm... Alright, so that's about it for this video.
Culture shock.
I think I've said everything I want to say.
Okay.
I will be doing
well, thanks for sharing.
And a lot more videos talking about my experiences. I do have a weight loss video coming up. That will just mostly be me updating you on that topic in my life, because it is a big thing in my life. And yeah, I'll just be coming out with that video.
You better fix that hijab.
Also, we are going
awfully
to be doing
wrinkled
more
up
videos
there
on the couples channel. So
love you, treasures.
I will also be doing,
and I will see you on the next one. Remember,
while Stella's at work,
you're all beautiful.
Stay tuned for those as well. I really appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Who are still here.
Right.
I know that every change I go through in my life, good or bad, I lose people along the way, and that's
it's pretty much a mess.
It really teaches me who my real friends and supporters are.
Sure.
And I don't say that to try to shame people, but it's just a fact that people come and go in life, and
yes, they do.
People will, your real friends will be there through no matter what. So yes, anyways, lots of lessons, but I'll save those for another video. Alright guys, I've blabbed enough here, and again, very beautiful country in closing, and I'm very glad that I'm here and experiencing it with Salah. So, and you guys along on the journey. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye. Masalam.